Folks, there has been a lot written and said about Project 2025, and the Who We Are Project has a view born from our experiences, our work, and our research regarding anti-Black racism in the United States. My colleagues and I have broad experience in this area. I was a criminal defense lawyer for over 40 years, and I also represented numerous individuals against large corporations and government entities in civil cases. And for more than 10 years now, I've been doing significant research into the history of anti-Black racism in America. Now, while our focus in this series will be on the ways this document, Project 2025, reflects and supports views and policies based in anti-Black racism, that doesn't mean that we see no other problems with this document. To the contrary, it describes a country I don't even recognize as the United States that I grew up in. Now, candidate Trump has claimed that he doesn't know anything about this plan, and yet numerous people from his administration were involved in preparing it. Project 2025 calls itself a mandate for leadership and the conservative promise. The copyright for this document is owned by the Heritage Foundation. And one of the editors wrote, and he was clear, people are policy. The cabinet secretaries, deputy secretaries, undersecretaries, assistant secretaries, deputy assistant secretaries, administrators, agency heads, and on that a new president chooses should already be aligned with the president's conservative vision, and they've got to be willing to execute it on the president's behalf. The core of this plan is to overturn the Biden administration's advances on race and gender using the people are policy strategy. They're going to change the rules and regulations, and they're going to use an interpretation of the law that equates attempts to eliminate racism with racism itself. Now, there are 4 pillars to this plan. Restore the family as the centerpiece of American life and protect our children. Dismantle the administrative state and return self-governance to the American people. In other words, states' rights. Defend our nation's sovereignty, our borders, and our bounty against global threats. And finally, secure our God-given individual rights to live freely, what our Constitution calls the blessings of liberty. Well, like everything else in life and in politics, the devil is in the details. And we'll examine the details for the plans for the Departments of Education, Justice, Treasury, Labor and related agencies, and the Federal Trade Commission, because they aim to create a world where anti-Black racism is ignored, because to do anything else would be to act as a racist.